The beautiful nature. The picture-perfect beaches with the whiteness of the sand. Beautiful culture and mouth-watering delicacies. Let's explore the rice basket of the Philippines, Central Luzon. Central Luzon is located to the north of Manila and primarily organized the Philippines' most bustling provinces.
Central Luzon is the largest contiguous area of lowland in the country. It has some various history. Philippine First Constitution, it also called the Biak na Bato Constitution, was promulgated in Malolos, Bulacan on January 21, 1899. Then, on March 1899, Tarlac Town became the seat of the Philippine government for 1 month when President Aguinaldo left Bulacan to escape the approaching U.S. forces. The dialects spoken in Central Luzon are Tagalog, Kapampangan, Sambal, and Ilocano. Tagalog spoken in Bulacan, Pampanga, Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Aurora, Bataan, and Zambales. Kapampangan spoken in the entirety of Pampanga, Southern Tarlac, Southern Zambales, Northeastern Bataan, Western Bulacan, and Southwestern Nueva Ecija. Sambal spoken in majority of Zambales and a few scattered areas in Bataan and Pampanga. And Ilocano spoken in Northern Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Northern section of Zambales, and Aurora.
Beliefs in Central Luzon. Birth practices. In one of the barrios of Guagua, Pampanga, close relatives of woman who is about to deliver a child together with their neighbors, they make noise like shouting, beating tin cans, and exploding firecrackers in order to help expel fetus faster. Pause. Courtship and marriage. The only prevalent form of courtship is pamanhikan. At present, pamanhikan is being practiced with the parents of the guy count with their balae, the parent of the woman, the bride-to-be, regarding to the marriage plans of the and children. Baptismal rites practices. In many Kapampangan barrios, the baby's baptismal dress serve as decoration and souvenirs. It is placed inside a frame folder and it will be decorated in the sala or living room for the parents to have a souvenir of their sons and daughters. After the wait or makipaglamay, at last with at least 3 days and 2 nights after everybody participating in the interment or
Zubik Safari. Aside from Manila Zoo, most wild animals can only be seen on television, but not anymore. Located at Subic Bay Freeport Zone in Zambales Province, Zipping Safari gives you a chance to encounter wonderful animals up close. It is a 25-hectare forest adventure park that is home to hundreds of species from all over the world, as well as the country's first and only tiger safari in the Philippines. The zoo contains many interaction opportunities for visitors. Not only does it house 2 safari tours, but as well as a petting zoo, feeding zone, and numerous observation areas too. In this real-life jungle, you can find diverse animals like deer, wild boars, monkeys, and you can view animals at close range, which includes camels, an otter, and tiger. Sabang Beach. With its long stretch of gray sand beach and fantastic waves, Sabang Beach is considered the birthplace of surfing in the Philippines. It is the most visited tourist spot in Baler, Aurora because of its towering waves that could reach up to 14 feet during peak surfing season. Sabang Beach is also good for swimming, plus it has several resorts and guest houses offering lodging. Food trips are common since grills, restaurants, and bars are available along the road and beach side. If you're a party goer, visit the northern half of the Sabang Beach because it has a good hangout place with the presence of hostels and beautiful hotels. Puning Hot Springs. Puning Hot Springs is a wellness site that is surrounded by flourishing foliage. Located in Barangay Sapang Bato, Angeles City, Pampanga. A 4x4 vehicle takes you from the jump-off station at Barangay Sapang Bato. Along the way, you can enjoy the picturesque and scenic landscape formed by the lahar of the volcano. Visitors can relax by taking a therapeutic dip in one of their 11 natural hot springs or 2 heated pools. The facility also has a sand spa, where visitors can cover themselves with hot sand, using mud made from Mount Pinatubo, a treatment that is said to be good for your joints. Casa Real Shrine. Casa Real Shrine is one of the must-visit historical sites in Malolos City, Bulacan. It was built in 1580 and served as the seat of the government of the town of Malolos during the Spanish and American occupation. Throughout the duration of the First Philippine Republic, the shrine served as the National Printing Press and the National Museum. In 1852, it was converted into a municipal library. At present, it is a museum under the management of the National Historical Institute. The museum consists of relics from the First Philippine Republic, memorabilia of General Emilio Aguinaldo, the furnitures of first-class families of Manolos, old books, stamps, paper money, and coins are also displayed in the shrine. Mount Pinatubo. Mount Pinatubo discharged millions of tons of sulfur dioxide in the air on June 1991, considered as one of the most catastrophic volcanic eruptions in the recent years. Today, it is regarded as one of the major mountaineering destinations in the Philippines. Mount Pinatubo is also good for hiking. To see its magnificent crystal clear waters of the crater lake, you have to ride the 4x4 or an ATV. It might be tiring, but it will all be worth it once you saw the serene cyan-colored crater lake on a gray-brown crater, a beauty that covers its tragic past. The lake is located near the boundaries of Pampanga, Tarlac, and Zambales. No further than 3 hours away from Metro Manila, you can explore its natural beauty in one day. Stand in awe once you see the Mount Pinatubo, the beautiful disaster. Minalongao Park. Minalongao, originated from the words mina, which means mine, and lungaw, meaning cave. The rock formations are truly marvelous with its vibrant colors. There's a lot of activities here such as bamboo rafting, caving, diving, hiking, kayaking, swimming in the river, trekking to the cross of 1,000 steps, and ziplining, in which you'll get the chance to experience the bird's view of the pristine waters of the Sumakbao River. The park is located in the municipality of General Tino, Nueva Ecija. It has a total land area of 2,018 hectares and called as the Hidden Paradise and Mythical Eco-Adventure Destination in Nueva Ecija. Las Casas de Filipinas de Acuzar. Located in Bagac, Bataan, Las Casas de Filipinas de Acuzar is a spectacular resort. It is a resorted piece of history that features Jose Jerry Acuzar's collection of Filipino and Spanish-era antique mansions. In 2009, it was transformed into a luxury accommodation. The historic houses were transported brick by brick to the Bagac site and were rebuilt at the grounds of Las Casas. For parts that were missing, Las Casas craftsmen replicated the original structure. Known as Bahay na Bato, the resort's collection of colonial buildings were chosen for the authenticity of their cultural, historical, and architectural features. The resort is just a short drive away from countless cultural attractions such as the famous Mount Samuel Shrine. Several towns and cities are also a few miles away, including Subic and Olongapo City. Anzac Twin Falls. The Anzac, ASEAN New Zealand Forestation Project, is one of the most visited tourist spots in Tarlac, concealed in the mountainous part of the province. It is 200 feet waterfalls, which is the pot of gold after a 6-hour trek. Hikers go through 2 legs of trekking before reaching the Anzac Falls. Leg 1 begins at the barangay Nambalan Mayantok in Tarlac and ends in the campsite that leads to the waterfalls. After the exhausting hike, Anzac Waterfalls is a sight to behold. Once there, you can go for a swim or just relax in the scenery. The misty and tranquil falls are worth the climb.
But overall experience is not complete without tasting the popular dishes here in Region 3. Adobo Sagata is a traditional stew. This variation on adobo is made with the addition of coconut milk. Beef steak Tagalog, a local version of beef steak. This dish consists of thinly sliced beef that's marinated and braised in a combination of citrus juice. Inipit is a popular Filipino dessert consisting of 2 sponge cakes combined with a creamy custard-like filling. Kare-kare, a Filipino stew that features a thick, savory peanut sauce. Sisig, a Filipino dish made by boiling, chopping, and grilling parts of pig's head. The name of the dish is believed to derive from the word sisigon, meaning to make star.
Sinampalokang manok, in need of definition, is chicken cooked a la sinigang but uses young tamarind leaves along with the tamarind pulp or sourdough broth. Although the vegetables component of true sinampalokang is true mostly the tamarind leaves only feel fee. To make it more substantial, and add eggplant, kangkong, or the other types of vegetables common in sinigang. Serve with piping hot rice and enjoy. Tinapa is a Filipino culinary term to define smoked fish. It is a popular delicacy which is usually made out of milkfish or galonggong. Macariskade, usually sold in wet markets or specialty shops together with other dried fish products like daing and tuyo. Batuta longganisa or kabanatuan longganisa is a type of Filipino longanisa made with beef which gives it a distinct flavor. Like most longanisa, this can be prepared hamonado, direcado, or skinless.
It is important to know about them to have a better trip. But have you asked yourself how to be a better traveler? Here, you have general recommendations to become a great traveler and visitor. It is important to bring your own first aid kit. In case you get a headache, stomach ache, or you get dizzy, you will have medicine or possible solutions in your bag. Second, always follow your guide and avoid walking by yourself. Third is, refrain from harming any plant or animal life you encounter during your visit to the place. Fourth, always be polite and thankful. And lastly, do check out culture. And for the don'ts, first is, if you are traveling alone, avoid using your cell phone, tablet, or camera in public places. You never know what kind of persons are around you and what their intentions are. Second, do not go to places far from the touristic ones. At least, you go with a native. Avoid those places where you can get lost or robbed. Do not go anywhere if you do not know how to come back to your hotel. And third, do not give gifts to the kids. This encourages them to beg and depends on tourists instead of going to school. Fourth, don't leave things unattended. And lastly, don't forget to have fun. Now that you know all these travel etiquette tips, you should follow them to accomplish all your travel expectations and be the best traveler. You will have wonderful experiences from now on. It's more fun in Central Luzon.